Okay, so I wrote this when I was like really mad, like frustrated. And so I coastline everything I've written, but my tone might not match my words. And so like I might get bad like as I read it, but like you know. Okay. So I'm sick of the disrespect towards any good, positive representations of femininity. Like, I was annoyed when people were complaining about Hallmark not having gay people or black people, but it's like literally all of the gay and black people that were complaining were like, "Oh, this is dumb, this is stupid," and it's like, gee, I wonder why most of their audience is white women. And like, come on, put it together, people. Like, that's why they aren't making it for you because you're not their audience and you don't watch them anyways. You're always like, "Oh, this is homophobic, transphobic, all of this other stuff." It's like it's a movie about Christmas. Like, of course they're not gonna hit all of these things. Whatever. I was upset when Hallmark listened to these people, and then the copycats started allowing their movies to be tainted by modernism. Now, to be fair, because like my the if you watch it, like, because there's like a lot of black ones now, and like they're not bad. And so it's like if you stick to the vibe, nobody cares, you know? But like with the whole tainted by modernism thing, I mean the Netflix ones, where they're off. Like, they like make all of these cheeky sexual innuendos and everything, and they pretend that they're like, oh, this is for the kids. And it's like, no, it isn't. I hate when people I'll get into it later, but I just like almost really quickly later, but like I hate when people like just add just a little bit, even just a little bit of adult humor, I should say. You know, I don't think it should be called adult humor. It's more like sexual depravity, but whatever. I was angry when Barbie was made because that's just Hollywood pretending to care about cutesy lovey-dovey rom-coms, like they weren't profiting off of the girls they've been demonizing the last 10, 20 years. And it's disgusting, and I hate everything about it. And you want to know why? So many people are like, oh, Barbie, it's like a whole it's bringing back cuteness and positivity. Oh, you mean from the people that killed it in the first place? It was a mediocre movie if it wasn't based off of already great movies. But everyone wants to like ignore them for some reason. Like, first of all, no, I didn't watch it because it was garbage. Second, I'm not gonna watch it based on principle, but like from what I've seen, from what my sister described, I'm like, you turned her into a fish out of water. And it's like, oh, I gotta fight the patriarchy. And life is so hard and everything. And I gotta build myself back up. It's like, first of all, Barbie's already at the top in her movies. Like, even when she's like betrayed or tricked or whatever by whoever like the villain of the story is. And what's cool, and I didn't even realize till this moment, there's like evil dudes, evil ladies, and I'm like, oh, that's like so interesting, and it just kind of blends in and everything. My favorite one had an evil dude and an evil lady, but they weren't like married or anything. But like she's just like shown as like very smart, takes can like think really clearly in a crisis, and then her man is like at her level, and she doesn't have to like work to make him better, or like she doesn't have to work to get to his level. They're just kind of like on the same vibe, and they just like dominate, and that's what I love. And it's like so subtle, like, yeah, I can be like that. Oh, I want to be like that when I'm older. What do we have now? Like, hey, when you're older, your husband of 30 years has been cheating on you for 20 years. Like, what? Or your husband's a sexual misogynist. And it's like, what? It's like, can we dream better for our kids? Just, just, can we just have happiness in our rom-coms? And like, can we actually have the calm parts? Because like a misunderstanding for 2 hours is not fun. It's not funny. It's infuriating. Comedy, it's like I'll get into this. I'll get into this. I'll get into this. But drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. I'm also sick of everyone pretending that they don't like the makeover scenes in these movies, like in these chick flicks, which I actually don't mind the term. But I hate when people like try to be like, "Oh, this is a chick flick," and it's like, no, it isn't. You don't respect the chick flick. Or dress montages. They're adorable, and I love every single one of them because I love seeing all of the dresses. I love dresses. They're my favorite thing in the world. Do I hate dressing up every day? Of course. I dress casually. But I like dressing up. And if I had an occasion to dress up, I would. I love cute, pretty dresses. I I just respect the craft, respect the genre or the subgenre, you know what I mean? I especially hate the makeover scene. They're like, "Oh, that's offensive." Straight and curly hair, like the Princess Diaries, which I don't even like that much. But like people were complaining about that, and it's like, get over yourself. Like, yeah, they're like, "Oh, you should show off how pretty your curly hair is," and it's like, no, okay. If we already know it's pretty, but it's time consuming. It takes a lot more effort to deal with. So like if you're not like someone who loves doing your hair, it's a total nightmare. I just want long pretty hair, but I don't like brushing it out every day. And yeah, I know you have to brush your hair every day, but like it seems easier if you have straight hair. I don't know if that's true, but like I probably would have better hair if I did have straight hair. Yeah. Make my life just a little easier. Anyways. So maybe the story or the hairstylist could be like, "Girl, you don't deserve this curly hair. I'm straightening it until you learn how to take care of it better." And like it could be like a funny back and forth, and like at the end of the movie, she's like, Look, I did this curly hair myself." And like the the hairstylist is like, "I'm so proud of you. The master has become the student has become the master," and all of that, you know? But like for real, I would not like wish having 4C hair, being lazy, and wanting to look cute, just all in a trio. Just I wouldn't wish that on my worst nightmare, my worst enemy. You might be asking yourself, why do you think Hollywood has such disrespect for rom-coms? I mean, you may like the cutesy stuff, but like there's other cutesy forms. I actually like the Netflix movies. First of all, you're lying. Second of all, they give you the feel rom-coms give you the feeling of safety that slice of life movies do. You know, like you're like, "Oh, I'm so worried," but like nobody dies in the movie, so you're like not that worried. You're just like, "I hope like person A gets with person B" type thing, even though you know they are, but like you're still like, "I don't know. They've been adding a lot of stuff, trying to like subvert the trope." So now there's even less uncertainty in this kinds of movies. So like movies like the cutesy rom-coms or like the nice slice of life movies, it's like everything will work out in the end. It's like an escape from reality. I'll I'll get into that later, but like Hollywood is full of degenerates. Like a big box office movie should not be rated R, in my opinion. Like it's the exact opposite of feeling safe and warm. Like, come on. Anything can happen in a rated R movie. It's the exact opposite of that. That's just like, yeah, I mean, that's just proof that society is in its degenerate era, and we better get out of it if we don't want Fall of Rome too. Like, you want to have your smutty books, fine. Stop pretending they're YA and pushing it in everyone's face. Like, it's not appropriate, and it's ruining society. Also, stop being mean to call me Chris. Like, everyone should be allowed to have a childhood where they're not bombarded with sexual imagery. Because some schmuck couldn't make it in the R-rated world, and I was taking advantage of curious minors. That's right, I wrote minors instead of teenagers. You should feel horrible. They can make that decision when it's legal, like, and they have some standards. Saying that they can watch adult content when they're older, although Although Saying that they can watch adult content when they're older is the equivalent to a woman saying, whoever asks the other on a date pays. Like the cards are stacked against the other. I don't care what some loser 27-year-old is gooning to in their private time. I care that they've been exposed to that garbage since they were 13. Maybe if they weren't, they wouldn't be such a loser now. Games don't make you violent, but sexual imagery absolutely screws with your brain and is addictive. And I'll link down some of the videos that I think explain it well as the National Suicide Hotline if I need to be. Or you're like in a depressive state and this video was resonating with you, like I said in a previous vid. As long as you're still breathing, it's never too late. Like, okay. If I hear one more person say the parents should be watching what their kids are doing, I'm gonna scream. It's like, are we gonna pretend that the government hasn't been trying their very best to destroy the nuclear family? Like, make it almost impossible for the average person to raise a family on one income? Or the entertainment industry running on sex cells and kids are a cash cow, so is it really any surprise that they're trying to mix the two? The off freaking audacity to say something like that. Look, I'm religious, I'm conservative, obviously, and I know there are movies out there that are not trying to make a buck off of horny teens, and they are R-rated movies that genuinely only want their movie talked about by adults. It's not their fault, but some kid did some Home Alone shenanigans and saw the movie. This is not about them, and if they try to make it about them, they can go get over themselves. There are too many people that do that, so either call these people out or get lumped with them. We're living in some morally gray area because of them. And not like real morally gray, where we can see it from both sides, but the fake kind, like the I'm both empowered and a victim kind. Also, can we agree that PG-13 means nothing anymore? Like, I don't know if it ever did. But like the stupid you're only allowed one F word is stupid. Like either you say it or you don't. I'm sick of getting lumped in. I'm sick of these annoying liberals being like, "Oh, the conservatives, they're so Puritan. They they only want one F word. You're not allowed to do all of this." And it's like, "No, they're censoring everything. You're not allowed to curse anymore." And it's like you can curse, but also we're not the ones doing it. Like YouTube hates us too. Okay? They're trying to capitalize on the kid market, but at the same time they're against like Republicans and conservatives. That's weird. It's weird, like anyways. It's like either you can say it all you want or you're not supposed to say it at all. That's like it's like saying a little poop in your brownies is fine. Like it's not, and we know it's not. Some people that are desperate. PG anything should mean you were able to make your point without sexual imagery. Curse words, or, and this is the big one, using the Lord's name in vain. Because I am sick of seeing clean content anywhere saying the Lord's name. But saying curse words is too far. I'm sick of religious people getting bullied into accepting this garbage that isn't clean. Jumanji Next Level. I think PG-13 needs to be revamped or done away with because Jumanji Next Level was a horrible movie. Just used all the curse words. It's like, are there standards anymore? Like, I don't care if The Rock is in it. I don't care if Kevin Hart's in it. That should have had a higher rating. Like, kids saw that movie. That's not okay. In the end, I just want you to develop yourself into someone without a crutch, without an addiction, and to see the world for what it has to offer. Like, yeah, it's gonna suck, but like, if we have some actual standards, people would have to follow those standards, and there'll be more options for clean content. It's partly the reason why I started this channel. Things were getting out of hand. And I was like, I guess I should step in. But mind you, I would much rather just be minding my own business. But like, people are dumb. Like, I want you to want better for yourself. And if you don't want to stop watching cool movies, because I get it, there are really cool people out there that are great and everything. And they're like, but like, you know, they have a lot of stuff. Like maybe it is a rated R movie and everything. There's this like app and website called VidAngel that will censor any violence or sexual content. And it's like really good too. So you can like um set it to where like you don't see like any violence. Like a man hits a obviously not like a woman because they don't really show that. But like they don't really it's usually like you can even like censor like a woman slapping a man or something, I should say. Because like most movies don't have the other one. But like or you could like even just kissing you can censor, which I think is great because I hate seeing people kissing on TV. It's gross. And you can like link your Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and watch it on their platform. This isn't an ad. I was specifically looking for something like this, like, oh, does this exist? And I found one that was like an extension, but it didn't really work too well. I might like look into that again, like maybe they fixed some bugs. Because I like that like that one I don't remember what it was called, but, like, there was one where, like, you it's like a browser extension, and it cleans up anything, like, on your screen, and I was like, "That's so cool." But, like, the VidAngel one, you can watch it on their app, and it's great. I love it. And, like, you can also, like, suggest movies for them to add. I know they have Love Is Blind on there too because, it's on Netflix and you can stream it. Like, you can have them censor, like, the word God, which I like. Like, I like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we should like what we like, but, like, call studios and publishers out when they try to pretend something is what it isn't. I love rom-coms. I want to see two people have respect for each other and fall in love. I don't want to see people bicker over miscommunication for 2 hours and then immediately fall in love after. You just wasted everyone's time with your mediocrity. Miscommunications are only done well in comedies if you actually put some effort into it. Like, especially if you're pairing it with another genre. Half these movies aren't even funny in the even in a let's make fun of it kind of way. Okay, bye.